North by Northwest is a widely recognized film all over the world. It's a film that inspired others to use its techniques. It reflects a great use of setting combined with brilliant camera angles and techniques to evoke emotion and create suspense. The film's exciting and suspenseful tone is established very quickly once Thornhill is shockingly kidnapped by two thugs while socializing with friends. Normally, characters are kidnapped in dark, scary, and secluded settings where there are no witnesses. Instead, Hitchcock does the opposite by having Thornhill kidnapped in a busy bar during the middle of the day. This works because it's a comfortable setting that was very much a part of his upscale lifestyle. The audience is stunned to see the plot change dramatically during the most unexpected moment in setting. Along with the great use of setting, the film also uses spectacular camera techniques in order to create suspense and evoke the emotions of the viewer. The film also displays scenes in which the viewer is placed in the point of view of the characters. That causes immediate suspense, and the audience feels emotion because each viewer feels as though they are actually in the scene themselves. Suspense is also found when Roger is laying on the bed and the villains pour brandy down him and try to stage a car crash. Roger regains control of the car, and we get the film's first example of its brilliant mixing of fear and humor. There is also some suspense on the train where Roger is hiding from the police, when he gets sat down by the same woman that hid him from the police previously. Once they get into deep conversation, Roger realizes that she knows that he is wanted for murder. Hitchcock transitions into using close shots that create more tension. Eve also begins to tell him about the bribe that made sure Roger was seated with her, and the use of close shots provides a more intimate view of their expressions as they talk. Roger's thoughts are evident across his face as he changes from showing interest in the attractive woman across from him to tension at not knowing why she is still interested in a person she thinks is a murderer. After, there's the famous crop duster scene where Roger is attacked by a plane. It's the careful build-up from the scene, rather than the actual attack itself, that makes it so brilliant. Right from the first shot of the scene showing Roger from a distance, a tiny speck in the middle of nowhere, to a close-up of him being attacked. This really is the genius of North by Northwest. It's often at its most scary when it's at something funny. Something that's also seen at the auction scene where Roger's trapped and hilariously makes trouble so the cops are called. Something very interesting about North by Northwest is that most of its best comedy is rooted in seriousness and even darkness that adds to the suspense of the film.